Cambodia-US trade reaches over $6 billion in the first 10 months. Bilateral trade between Cambodia and the United States was valued at about $6.35 billion in the first 10 months of 2021, a year-on-year increase of 40%. Cambodia-China Friendship Pre-Cossack Hospital 90% completed. The construction of Cambodia-China Friendship Cossack Hospital is now 90% complete and was aimed to be finished in late January 2022. Banteay Meanchey's Chamber of Commerce chairman's seat filled after 2-year vacancy. Following a 2-year vacancy of the chairman's seat of the Banteay Meanchey's Chamber of Commerce, a vote was held to select the new chairman out from 14 candidates. The Big Chill Ministry forecasts a cold start to 2022 for Cambodia. The Ministry of Water Resources and Meteorology has forecast cold weather for Cambodia from today to January 4, 2022. Kampong Chnang to join in on Nai festivities. Kampong Chnang will be hosting its own festivities during the Global New Year in a bid to attract more tourists to the province and boost its economic recovery. ASEAN COVID-19 Table 30 December 2021. ASEAN as a whole has reported more than 14.8 million COVID-19 cases. Of this, more than 550,000 are active cases as of December 30. Kingdom's tour guides still struggling to make ends meet. Despite the reopening of the country, tour guides are still struggling to make ends meet because there are not many foreign visitors. WHO warns of very high Omicron risk as COVID surges worldwide. The rapid growth of Omicron will cause unprecedented disruption to health systems and other critical services. Vietnam Airlines opened ticket sales to Phnom Penh from $109 for a single journey. National flag carrier Vietnam Airlines is offering tickets between HCMC and Phnom Penh in Cambodia, with one-way prices starting at VND $2.5 million, $109.54. Border provinces tightening up as Omicron hits Thailand. Amid fears of large-scale transmission of the new COVID-19 variant Omicron, border province authorities are looking at the possibility of implementing strict measures for crossing migrant workers. Thai government staff to WFH next week, Cambodia unlikely to follow suit as it maintains open economy. Thai government officials will work from home after New Year, while online classes may be brought back, as part of efforts to contain the outbreak of the Omicron coronavirus variant, says the Public Health Ministry. World hits record COVID cases in a week as WHO warns over Omicron, which has hit Cambodia, other ASEAN nations. The world hit a record number of COVID infections in a week, an AFP tally revealed Wednesday, as the WHO warned that Omicron poses a very high risk and could yet overwhelm healthcare systems. Cambodia inaugurates new Defense Ministry office building. Cambodia on Wednesday inaugurated the new office building of the Ministry of National Defense in central area of the capital Phnom Penh. Vietnamese police arrest human traffickers for prostitution in Cambodia. Police in the southern Vietnam province of Dong Nai on December 28 arrested 3 men and a woman for their involvement in trafficking in persons, organizing illegal migration, and bringing persons abroad for prostitution. Cambodia vows to strengthen ASEAN's centrality for regional peace, security, prosperity. Cambodia, the incoming chair of ASEAN for 2022, vowed to strengthen ASEAN's centrality in order to maintain and uphold peace, security and prosperity, the country's foreign minister Prak Sokhonn said on Wednesday. Scattered around. Former CNRP commune chiefs take different political paths. 4 years after the dissolution of the main opposition Cambodia National Rescue Party, CNRP, in 2017, its 500 commune chiefs lost their jobs. Some have defected to the ruling Cambodian People's Party, CPP, some waiting for the reinstatement of the old party, with others joining the newly created parties. 9 arrested with over 300 kilograms of ice. Police in the Ministry of Interior's Anti-Drug Department yesterday arrested 9 Chinese nationals and sent them to Phnom Penh Municipal Court for questioning for allegedly possessing and smuggling nearly 350 kilograms of crystal meth in the capital. Cambodia lists out priorities as ASEAN chair. Cambodia is ready to host the ASEAN Summit 2022, was the message Foreign Affairs Minister Prak Sokhonn told the diplomatic corps yesterday, at a meeting organized to keep ambassadors and local media apprised of the kingdom's priorities during its chairmanship. PM to seek age limit for the position after his retirement. Prime Minister Hun Sen said yesterday that he would be asking for a law on the age limit for future prime ministers after his retirement. PM asks EDC to waive Ministry of Defense Power Bill. In an address at the inauguration ceremony of the new administrative meeting hall building of the Ministry of Defense yesterday in Phnom Penh, Prime Minister Hun Sen suggested that Electricite du Cambodge, EDC, could waive some part of the electricity bills the ministry has not yet paid. Sacked Van Sinpec VP returns to the fold. More than 3 years after he was kicked out as a royalist Van Sinpec vice president over internal conflict, the veteran politician Paul Bun Sru has returned to back the party to back acting President Prince Norodom Chakravarth as the new leader amid fight for the presidency after the death of Prince Norodom Ranariddh. Permission required for production of all live video at Angkor sites. The Apsar Authority has banned all sorts of live video taking activities at Angkor archaeological site without permission, citing that they are required to apply for permission with the authority before conducting any live video. Appeal Court hears child sex case involving U.S. citizen. Phnom Penh Appeal Court yesterday heard the case of an American man who was last year convicted by Siem Reap Provincial Court over child prostitution and producing child pornography in 2019. Grade 12 National Exam results set for January 2022. Education Minister Hang Chun Naran announced that the results of Grade 12 national examinations will be issued in January 2022. Prime Minister wants Win-Win Day to be marked on calendars. Prime Minister Hun Sen has requested that December 29 be listed on Cambodian calendars to mark the government's win-win policy, which put an end to decades of war. ECCC dismisses case 004 against Yum Tith. The Supreme Court Chamber of the Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia, ECCC, dismissed the International Co-Prosecutor's request to send case 004 against Yum Tith to trial on Tuesday. Angkor looks at tourism potential, extends entrance pass deadline. Angkor Enterprise, the state-owned institution in charge of Angkor income management, has extended the deadline of policy to encourage sales of Angkor archaeological sites entrance ticket for 1 more year, until December 31, 2022. Out-of-court legal settlement mechanism, to be begun in earnest. Legal experts are urging people to solve their disputes using out-of-court settlement mechanisms, in order to reduce the backlog of court cases in the kingdom. National Assembly approved 20 draft laws. National Assembly President Heng Samrin has said that the 6th session of 6th Legislature of the National Assembly from June 24 until December 29 have been completed successfully, and lawmakers approved 20 draft laws proposed by the government.